So Edge is not re-signing with WWE. Apparently he had a offer from AEW, X Vince, Triple H, whoever, and Dorman. Uh, can
They
you
could
match
match it.
it? Can you match it? WWE says no. So in 90 days, is it 90 days? Do they still have 90 days policy?
Well, his
No, I
contract
don't
ends in
think.
September, but I don't think if it expires, they don't put the 90 days on there.
Okay.
Only if they get released, they get 90 days. I think.
Mm,
Don't quote me on that.
right.
But I think if their contract expires, it's expired. You're not going to be like, sorry, you can't work somewhere else. That's how Daniel
Mm.
Bryan's contract was. His expired, so he got to AEW what 2 weeks later, a week later. I
I
don't
think,
remember.
yeah, I think it really depends on the degree though. It really is more like
Like if they know, like, oh, you have to. That's why I think WWE from now on, any
I
contract they
think they
have,
I think they do
expired
it.
or not.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think they do it big stars though.
Yeah, they're like,
Like
hey, yeah,
like with big stars where it's like somebody like Edge, Daniel Bryan, I think they have like no 90 days complete. You can't go somewhere. No, sorry. I think it's only 30 days. When they're released, it's 90. And when the contract expires, it's 30 days.
and NXT's 30 days too.
Yeah.
So it's
That's the
weird how
way.
NXT.
Yeah. I think that's what it is because it's like, and I think it's just because it's like they don't want a Rick Root kind of thing where it's like if you,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
why they exactly why they did it.
yeah,
After that, Vince is like, screw that. I'm not gonna. Especially with WCW still, WCW was still like, they were beating WWE in the ratings. So like, we're not gonna do that again. I'm not gonna see freaking Undertaker on on Nitro the next night, the same night
yeah,
or the next Monday if he decided to leave, like if I'm just putting Undertaker in there, but other
right.
XYZ in there. So yeah, they're like, no, we're not gonna. That's not gonna happen. So now they're like really. Now they're probably gonna get back to being really strict. Like probably since they've probably been strict since the AEW been
Right.
around. But then he said he still has a contract on the table. He literally, if you saw a video, we don't know. I mean, all this thing is just speculation at this point. We're worse than the dirt
Here's
sheet
the
and
problem, or
better.
here's not the problem. I don't really care if Edge goes to AEW.
No, like
My problem is I want Edge and AEW. I want Edge and Impact. We ain't gonna get
Edge.
Edge.
We're gonna get Copeland or Adam Copeland
That's what I don't want.
or Sexton Hardcastle. Remember that?
You know what? I'll take that one. I would take that. Can he go by Edger? Can
Edge
it
just seems kind of weird. The edgiest? I don't
the
know.
edgiest
No, I
Edgehead?
mean Edge. No, I mean, I mean, for me, if I was a wrestler and I say my last match is in my hometown, I don't know. It's kind of hard to like. It's kind of hard to like. How you gonna do it again? It's gonna be like meaningless the second time. Oh, I'm actually retiring this time in my hometown. I don't know. For him at this point, I would just enjoy it. Take the time off. If he shows up at All In, All Out, whatever, whatever, or if he doesn't show up anywhere, if he just like, I'm actually done.
Right.
Because I think I saw the match. I think Sheamus pretty much carried Edge through that match.
You really think so?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I kind of saw it a little bit. And AEW, they want you to like fly out the window. They want you to like break a leg on the way out, like when you're jumping and stuff. So
Well, that's
it
what the younger talent. I don't, Edge ain't gonna do all that. But here's the thing. I know you're not. I'm not the biggest AEW fan. I mean, we both talked about it. I'll watch AEW if it catches my eye.
like a highlight here and there. I won't watch the whole
I'll
show.
I won't watch the show because, well, one, I don't have the channel. Two, pay per view wise, I'll order it if it catches my eye, or if there's something where I would like to see.
But you're going to a
Um,
pay-per-view, no?
yes, I am going to All Out. Um,
$30 ticket, huh? Sold out, huh? Sold out already. Just kidding. Survivor Series is like $3,000,
is
$200. I think I
is it
saw a ticket.
really?
Yeah, there's tickets out again.
Jeez, why so expensive?
No, they released new tickets. They opened more seatings.
Oh, for Survivor Series?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna-
Oh.
Anyways,
But I was gonna say, if Edge goes to AEW, you're telling me there's nobody that you're gonna be like, I want to see him wrestle this person?
they gotta be safe because I mean, you never know.
I mean, of course they're gonna
The
be
only
safe.
person I would see him want to actually wrestle is Christian. That's about it.
Hmm.
Anybody else is kind of like whatever. it's like with the FTR, it's like good, but like Cash Wheeler might still be in trouble. So I don't hold your breath on that. Yeah, he's able to fly to All In, whatever. I don't even know show All In, but you never know the legal ramifications. He might be in prison. He might get probation. He might get house arrest.
Right.
So I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. So the only one I would truly see is Christian, because Christian right now is like on his heel run, and I think Edge would
Hmm.
be a face. But it just doesn't fit. Like like even when I was growing up, I watched some WCW stuff, and I saw people come in there, and it didn't work. Like it didn't work.
Mm.
Like Bret Hart in WCW, it did not work. All of a sudden, he's an NWO and all that, and then he got kicked in the face by Goldberg, and that was it. You know, so
Right.
it was kind of weird to see him not in a WWE ring. And then
Because
it affected him.
Bret
It
Hart
affected
is
him after that.
WWE guy.
WCW ruined his. He ended his career in WCW not
Right.
because of his own choice. He got kicked in the face, and I was done.
Hmm.
You know, I know some people redeem themselves like Sting. I mean, people say his run in WWE was bad, but it's because he wasn't a champion, and a little bit because of the NWO thing. I think they put him like with the WCW people, the NWO, but he had some good matches. But like just because he never won a title, they probably thought, oh, it was a horrible run in WWE. I don't know. That's just me.
You don't have any favorite matches from him?
From Sting,
Hmm.
when he faced Triple H, when he faced Seth
Mm.
Rollins.
Oh, I
So
meant like WCW, not WWE. But
Uh, mostly for me it was moments when he came down the rope,
mm,
when he was NWO Wolfpack Sting. Um, yeah, pretty much like moments for in WCW. But
yeah.
like for
But
me,
I do agree what you
I liked him
said
better.
about Bret Hart. I
Yeah, it's
like
kind of like that. Like he built all this legacy in WWE, and then he obviously for more money he went to WCW, and then now he's like he got kicked in the face, and now it's done. Now
I don't
what
even think he made that money. I don't even think he was getting he got paid like
Yeah, because he was around
'cause-
his end of his career too, or no, he was still in his prime, but not really. Then he
yeah.
had weird storylines with like Goldberg, where he got speared and he had like a metal plate on his stomach.
Hmm.
It was
He
like
had some great
just
matches with Ric Flair though,
yeah, that's a
and Benoit.
yeah, but it's
Booker
kind of
T
like that.
too.
Like it's out of place. Like it's just
Yeah.
weird. Like then even when I saw Christian in WWE and um
AEW.
AEW, but I felt like he was more the last few years. I thought he was more of an Impact guy, anyways.
Yeah. He
And then
was
with Sting,
wrestling Impact
and
too, and he
and
was
then I
Impact
think
champion.
yeah, and then Sting, I think he's more of a TNA guy
Hmm.
the last 10 years than he, I would not see him as a WWE guy. Like he was just there because we finally got him off the checklist,
Hmm.
WWE. But besides that, when he showed up, I was like, oh great, he's finally in WWE, check mark. But I didn't. Mostly saw him as TNA Sting, Joker
Right.
Sting. Now they're trying that in AEW. I'm like, come on, dude, don't just leave that alone. He's
And
that's
I
that's
feel
Impact.
like yeah,
That's TNA.
exactly. And I feel like all these a lot of stars were created in Impact, but for like Edge is just one of those. Like you said, I agree with you what he said about Bret Hart, where Edge, if he goes to AEW, it's like you're gonna be a Bret Hart. You don't
It
belong there.
it
You're not
doesn't
gonna
tarnish
belong
his
there.
career. I'm not saying it won't
No.
tarnish his career. It just doesn't. It wouldn't fit, and especially the way you would essentially end your WWE career. You're ending it like on a winning note, right? He won
Hmm. Right.
against Sheamus, the person that you said inspired him to come back in his hometown. Like that's a trifecta. You won
Yeah.
a guy, against a guy that helped you out and in your hometown. Like
Hmm.
that's like how you end the story, the end, like the fair still. But he said he's gonna wait it out. Obviously, he's a grown man. He can do whatever he wants. Obviously, the money. It comes to the money. He has a family. He's gonna do TV anyways. He's gonna probably be on a TV show. I think he's in a movie or something. I forgot what it was. He's gonna be a Percy Jackson movie, The Olympians. There's a
Oh
new
yeah,
Percy.
yeah, yeah. You're
He's
right.
gonna be
You're
in
right.
that. So I could see him just going in that route. He'll make good money there.
Hmm.
He's tall, he's athletic still. But yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll wait and see. If he shows up in AEW, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm still not gonna watch it, but okay, cool. It
And
doesn't
that
change my mind about it. I'm like, I'm still gonna watch like a highlight of it on YouTube or whatever. But I'm not gonna watch an entire show. I've never seen an entire episode. I've seen highlights of like wrestlers doing spots and all that, but I've
right.
not seen a full episode ever. Not because I don't like the wrestlers. I just don't like the way it's presented.
Just
Like
like
I
Impact Wrestling.
oh, Impact, I could watch an episode. No, Impact, I can only watch live now. I think I saw what's the Slammiversary? What was
Yeah,
it with Nick
Slammiversary.
Aldis? Okay, I
Yeah.
was like, okay, that's cool. But then I'm like, when we went live, I was like, this is way better. And then Bound for Glory, we're going. I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this right now because if I ever watch this on on pay-per-view, I'm not gonna enjoy it. I might as well enjoy this version. I'm not gonna even bother watching it on pay-per-view. Or
Right.
like, oh, let's watch the pay-per-view. I'm like, nah, dude. I saw it live. Screw that.
My thing is, like you said about him facing Sheamus, it was his hometown. You won. You had this big victory.
It was a hurrah, like
Right.
everybody was crying, everybody was
It's
cheering.
it, the only good thing about Edge going to AEW. It's a bittersweet. It gives me the opportunity to see Edge again because we're the
Adam
A.
Copeland or whatever they call
Yeah,
him.
because obviously AEW they're always in Chicago, so it's like a better
Always.
chance of seeing him to wrestle, right? But like, dude, how much money do you need for you to like? How much is Tony Khan offering you to say like, oh, I may consider AEW? And it's like, once again, it's like, bro, you can't take the Edge name with you.
Can he even use a song on his day? I
Yeah,
see clearly he can. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Tony Khan has to pay for the rights to use it.
Yeah, more money.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah. So, but once again, it's just like going back to the Bret Hart. It's like it doesn't work. I understand you're going over there because you want more money, but Bret Hart is WWE. Edge is WWE. So it's like,
Well, I could see him doing like I don't see him doing a long-term contract. Hopefully not, because I'll be he's already like he's got a I'll probably see him doing if he does do it, it'd be like a Rob Van Dam deal. He just shows up once and that's
mhm,
it. I'll do what not even a match. He doesn't have to do a match because it's like I don't know. I don't know if he does go to AW. I still want him versus Sheamus in Toronto winning as his last match.
right.
But if he shows up in AW, be like a Christian, just show up there and be like what he is now, just a talk. He's a tight man, He's a Christian, but does he have to wrestle? No, because I mean, you gotta like clear him. Hopefully, that's the thing. Like he could get another injury, and depends who he faces too. Like
Yeah.
you know, if he faces younger guys,
If it was one of those things, I don't think Ed should sign a contract like a long term. I think he should just Tony Khan should be like, hey, we're just gonna pay you for 5 matches because Edge said it himself. I can't do this forever. I can't do this full time. So if it's like, hey, we're gonna book you 5, 10 matches a year for 1 year, two
not even
years.
not even
Yeah,
five. I'll say like
eh,
three
really.
max. Yeah, do like the
Who are
same
those 3 people then?
Christian, CM Punk.
Oh, come on, dude.
Come on, come on.
What a waste.
And well, why not? Oh yeah, that'd be a wait. No, no, no. Or take that back. Christian, I'll see Matt Hardy, not Jeff Hardy. That was horrible. That match with Jeff Jarrett, garbage. Throw that out. See, this is what. And the third one, I would say it's a tough one. Because who can he face? See, there's not a lot of people you could tell him. Like right now, I'm having trouble. WWE,
Well,
I could
for
say easily
me,
like 4 or 5 people. Like AJ Styles again, Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar one more time, John Cena one more time, and LA Knight. Boom, C5. AEW. I'm like, that's two. I got two.
scissors me, daddy.
Yeah, Billy Gunn. Maybe my third one. I don't know. See,
Really? You don't want to see Edge face MJF. You don't want to see him face Adam Cole.
nope.
Don't want to see him face Brian Cage. I wouldn't want to see that either.
Even less. Even less. Now he'll injure him.
I think that's it for me. I mean, John
See,
Moxley,
no, he'll make not
Pentagon Jr.
no.
You wouldn't want to see Edge versus Pentagon Jr.?
He's a high flyer. You know the likelihood of him getting injured. You probably do a spot and it's done.
No, I wouldn't.
Maybe
Edge
Sting.
Edge is gonna
I
call
could
the
say
match.
I could say Sting, but right now we're
No,
just doing speculation. Just because they're both, because I think Sting will. No, Sting hasn't played it safe though. He's been doing a lot of spots. Like
but why are you so concerning of Edge's safety? Like
because it's
if obviously he's gonna be able to do what he could do. He's not
he
Jeff Hardy, where Jeff Hardy thinks he's still 20 years old, where it's like, dude,
yeah.
We understand you're getting older. Stop
No, I'm just
doing what
saying that
Jeff Hardy does.
based on the match with Sheamus and the match before that, he was struggling through a regular match. So I'm saying like I wouldn't want to make him face these high flying fast guys. We can't keep up with like Sheamus. Sheamus is a powerhouse,
Right.
so he's more like, he does run and stuff, but it's more like, you know, holds and slams and stuff. But like these other guys are, even MJF is a little more athletic, more like speed. So for me, it's like it has to be only guys that are like, already older, but like Christian, Sting, and Matt Hardy. Go a little lighter, but but like these other guys out, and Adam Cole is pretty fast too, but he got injured. Now he's kind of slowed down, but you know what I mean. Like that's where I'll be like, he was having trouble before. What? All of a sudden he goes to AEW and just your energy comes back. You're back to 20 years old. Like you don't want him to be
Depending on the
like the
check.
Jeff. You don't. That's the thing. Like money's not. I mean, money's not everything. But you're gonna, injure yourself. You never know what the next injury is like a real bad. You never know. Knock on wood, right? You never know. Even if WWE is, even the last match he was in WWE, what if he got injured there? You never know. So I don't know. I
But
mean,
there is a chance he
for
may
me,
just stay with WWE because he may realize, you know what, it's not all about the money, but because at the same time, it's like you could always actually tell WWE and be like, okay, if you can't match what AEW is offering, maybe I could get more money out of my commission then, on merch.
something. Yeah.
Something to like, let me get a little bit more because I'm gonna retire after this. I need money from retirement. But you like said, Edge is gonna be part of a movie that I'm pretty sure it's already done filming. Um, and I don't understand why Edge needs to go to AEW. Don't get me wrong, like I
Yeah.
said,
Why is that like a place that people want to go? Like everybody has to go
besides
there.
because of the money,
Yeah,
it's
because
just the
nobody wants to
money.
go. What's happened to everybody's? Oh, I want to go to New Japan. I want to go to AAA. I want to go to CMML. Nobody ever talks about that
Dan,
stuff anymore.
yeah, Brian Danielson should have just went to New Japan. He should have never went to AEW.
Just
He
New
should have
Japan.
just
He
went.
wanted to go to Japan. They
He went to AEW so he could wrestle in New Japan.
and
Just go to New
Mexico.
Japan.
He hasn't wrestled in Mexico either,
Just
and New
go to
Japan.
Mexico.
I think he's
What?
going
What?
to. I think he
What?
just went to. I think he just went to Japan recently,
He was
or he's
supposed to
going to.
be. He was
He's supposed
supposed
to go to
to.
Japan. He got
Supposed to,
injured.
but
Yeah,
he broke his arm because we were
but
supposed to get Okada versus Daniel Bryan at All Out again,
yeah, but
and then
all out, not in New Japan. I'm saying like
no,
in
no, it was
Japan.
gonna happen, and then the third one was gonna happen in New Japan.
See,
They were gonna have a series of three.
oh, we'll give you these matches, and I haven't seen him in AAA. I haven't seen him. Well,
No,
CMML's
he didn't. Yeah, he wanted to be in CML.
but they're not working with CMML.
Yeah,
CML's like, nope, you're in
but point.
AAA, no
Ex-
chance.
but the point is, he should have just he should never sign with AEW. He should have just reached out to New Japan saying, "Can I work these three guys, five guys, whatever? Go to
Yeah,
CML to
because New
go."
Japan and CMML have a relationship.
Yeah. So I
New
don't
Japan,
understand why he
New
signed with
Japan and AAA
AEW.
don't have a relationship, so it's kind of weird how like All Out has New Japan,
Mhm.
but then they couldn't bring a AAA wrestler because New Japan is a partner with CMML. So it's kind of like, what's the point? That's kind of a weird deal. Like, so
Yeah.
they should have a deal with CMML instead of AAA, but whatever.
It's once again it's the money and Edge.
Oh, if the money dries up, like nobody's gonna stay there.
Yeah,
If
but
like,
for Edge, it's like, why do you need to go to AEW? Like once again, yeah, to face who is there somebody to face? Why can't you just be like, hey, I want to go to AEW. I just want to face these three guys, five guys, whatever. Like what is it? Because like if he's saying that, how are you gonna cut a promo saying, "Oh, I can't do this forever, but I'm gonna go to AEW and possibly sign a multi-year contract because he's gonna give me $5 million, $3 million." Apparently, John Moxley's making $6 million a year, but yeah, he's still wrestling in the Indies.
yeah,
That okay, but hey, maybe he is making millions. I don't know. So I mean, he's being used on television, so maybe he is making that kind of money. So it's just weird. And once again, why can't you just stay in WWE and do non-wrestling stuff? Help out or better yet, go to the NXT, help them out, But once again, I'm
yeah.
pretty sure Tony Khan opened his paycheck and gave Edge an offer that he definitely cannot refuse.
You never know. He might refuse it. He
But
might
that's the
just be
thing.
like,
He
I'm
he
gonna
may
stay
refuse
another
it.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
We
may
don't
just
know. That's
refuse
the
it.
thing. That's the thing. Like right now, we're just fantasy booking or whatever we call it. People be like, "Oh, why are you making these assumptions?" Like, well, we're just, you never know. He might show up all out. He might show all in. Whatever. I
Right.
don't know. I don't know
It's one
which
of
was
those
first.
things.
And the fact that they have a pay per view back to back, that's I'm already still kind of. We talked about it last time or
Mhm.
one of the episodes. Like, how are they still having back to back pay per views? Like a week from each other.
It could have
It's just
listen been like two
it's a
weeks,
money
three
grab,
weeks.
bro. It's a money grab at that
Yeah.
point. You think WWE even does that? WWE doesn't even do that. They do every maybe 2 weeks apart, 3 weeks apart, but back 1 week from each other. That's crazy.
Unless it's like NXT takeover.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what it's. I don't even know what's what. Like, is Dynamite here and then Collision here and then Rampage is here and Ring of Honor's right here? Like, what's one, what's two, what's three, what's four?
And then you got
Like what?
CM, you got CM Punk, and it's like it's a crazy mess going on over there. And it's like, and it's weird because everybody knows it's a crazy mess going on over there. And it's like clearly Edge is just going there for the money.
Yeah,
And then to me, it's like if you're just going there for the money, even though you were making millions of dollars in WWE when you re-signed, and it's like, okay, so now you clearly lost passion for the business. It's like you go over there for the money because obviously that's probably going to be a nice retirement for you. Plus, he has kids.
what do you want to him retiring in AEW though?
That's the thing. I wouldn't want to
No, like why? All the like at least retire like in Canada or somewhere. Like go to
do it. It's
Maple.
like, dude, do another run in WWE and that's it. You want to go in AEW as a manager? Go ahead. But it's like at the same time, it's just like I'm just going based on what Edge says. He's like, oh, this is gonna be my last retirement. This may be my last match, or this may be my last match here in Toronto. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And it's just like, well, just stay with the company. Um,
Yeah.
but Edge clearly, like I said, Tony Khan offered him, opened his checkbook, offered him a money that he difficult to refuse. He went to WWE, said, "Can you match it?" WWE said no. So, it's up now. It's up to Edge because it's like,
I think I think WWE would do it, but they're merging with UFC, so it's probably the worst time for them. And then WWE's
or
gonna be
maybe,
even
they,
richer.
or maybe they just offered him so much where it's like, dude, you're gonna be making more than Roman, and you're not even our top
TKO,
guy.
whatever they call it, UFC / WWE is gonna have more money than Khan's dad. They're gonna have way more money.
Mm,
Like UFC alone is more money than AEW right now. You
right.
imagine UFC and WWE together. WWE makes more than AEW or more than Tony. I think more than Tony. I can't. Tony Khan's dad. We talked a while, but like imagine them merging UFC and WWE together. How much money they're worth? I think they're worth like 30 billion or 40 billion dollars or more, 50, 60
Damn.
billion, or I don't know. Remember, it was like $100 billion deal or something. Let me see. Wait,
But
I'm like, they're gonna. Let me see. Let me just check real quick. It's gonna be how much companies? It's gonna be. Oh wow, whoa! It's gonna be about like $10 billion or more.
damn, that's a lot
Yeah,
of dinero.
exactly. So WWE's gonna have money, but then they're gonna have to release people. Unfortunately, man, how much money this guy got?
But it's like, but you would think it has to be so much money that it's like they looked at it and because right now the top guy is Roman Reigns. He's the one who's getting paid the most. Apparently,
Yeah, because
next it's
he's bringing the views.
then it's Brock Lesnar. Then I believe Cody Rhodes, if I'm not mistaken. And
Mm,
so clearly, whatever Tony Khan offered him, it had to be more than those three guys, or maybe it's all. Excuse me. Maybe it's all three of them combined.
we
So
don't know. We don't know.
unless they tell us, somebody in the comment find let us know.
Well, I mean, we're not hating on them. We're just like, if it happens, it happens. I'm still not gonna watch AEW like that. I'll watch highlights. I'm like, oh, good for them. I see the debuts. Only videos I see are the debut videos and the crazy botches and the crazy moves. Like if Commander, I love Commander. He's amazing. I met him in person. The Bandito, he's fire. Hopefully they use him, but he's injured. A lot of Mexican wrestlers. They should use him more. But
Yeah,
yeah,
totally. And
I
that's the
love the.
thing. It's just like it's like
It's more of a highlight reel for me. Like AW I could watch in shorts only. I can't watch like
because
full
there's so much
episodes.
going on.
Yeah. So for me, like shorts, I could watch like an hour of like crazy spots, debuts. I seen a bunch of videos of people like just do debuts, and I watch that entire thing, you know. But that's it. I'm not gonna watch like this match or that whole entire match. Like, oh, good for them, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, you know.
Right.
But then I see them in indies. I'm like, hell yeah, this wrestler's way better than indies. They do it way better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. But the only good thing about John Moxley doing indies is like you have a better chance of seeing him
Oh
and
yeah,
not
I
just
saw him
AEW.
too. Yeah.
But I feel like yeah, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if Edge signs with the company.
Yeah, me neither.
Um,
I'll be if I hear the song, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool.
yeah,
Like I say, I'm not. It's not gonna.
it'd be
Obviously,
for
nobody.
me. It'd be more like, oh, this SOB really did it. Okay,
Good for him, make
yeah,
his money, and then if he decides to come back to WWE, well, good for. I won't not. I won't, it's like when remember. It's like sports. How crazy sport. Remember when LeBron James left the he signed with the Clippers originally? No, not the Clippers, the Cavaliers originally. He's
hmm
a hometown boy, bring him a title. Then he left for Miami. People
right,
burned his jersey, and then he came back later, like, oh, never mind. I didn't mean to burn my jersey. We're not like that. I'm not like a tri. It's not tribalistic, where like I don't know if that's a real word, but it's not
At,
tribalism where like you have to be in this company or I'm not gonna watch you ever. Like
right,
like I said, I'll watch it. Obviously, my views don't matter. Like, oh, I've reached ever. Your view doesn't matter. You're just one viewer. But at the same time, like, there's a bunch of people like might be like, oh, I'm not gonna watch. I'm never gonna watch him again. I'm gonna burn his jersey, his shirt. People are crazy. We
right.
don't. I don't care. I still got like an old school like whatever shirt that's not WWE anymore. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I can't watch you anymore. I can't like your gear. I can't like your matches anymore.
I'm a
People are
Tom
like that
Brady
though.
fan. Like I'm a
Yeah.
Tom Brady fan. I didn't mean to cut you
Regard.
off because there's like a delay on my part.
Oh,
So,
it's okay.
but I'm like a Tom Brady fan.
Mhm.
Followed him for years. People thought, oh, you're just a bandwagon, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, man. I've been a fan of Tom Brady since like I think '05 or something like that, '06,
Damn.
because of the Family Guy show.
Yeah.
They made an episode about him.
Oh yeah, I remember
So
that.
whenever that episode came out, that's when I started following Tom Brady's career. So when he joined the Buccaneers, I followed him, and people were
Mhm.
like, "Oh, you're a bagwagon." I'm like, "No, I'm a Tom Brady fan. You guys came up with that, making it seem like,
It's us versus them kind of thing.
yeah, it's like, oh, you can only root for one team. That's boring as hell. Because it's like, what if you gotta have more than one favorite team? Because it's like that's just boring. Because it's like, what if your team loses all the time, like the Chicago Bears?
Damn.
You're telling me you're gonna enjoy every match show? Like, no. You gotta like so it's like Edge goes to AEW. Do I prefer him to go to AEW? No. You know where I want him to be? AEW. Why? Because he's Edge. That's Edge is WWE. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I want him to go is freaking TNA. That's where I want him to go. I want him to
Who
go to
don't you
Impact.
want in TNA?
Ooh, that's a good question. Who do I?
We got a list of like one person.
Oh,
Like
Semi Guevara, whatever.
Guevara?
Yeah, him. I
No.
don't get the hype about him. Great, he's a great wrestler. I just he doesn't have a gimmick. He's just
Yeah.
he's just
His wife is hot though. His wife is pretty.
yeah. Well,
Tay Conti. Oh, she's okay.
I mean, they're gonna get divorced. He's gonna cheat on her eventually.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
bogus. That's
So,
bogus, dude. What?
but anyways, dude, he looks like a F boy. Come on.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see that.
he's not husband
Sticking his tongue
material.
out and he's like this on the
Yeah.
floor. Like, dude.
Once that baby's born, he's gonna I could
Oh,
be yeah.
no.
That's all I gotta say. Bro, he could do something. He could find me. I don't
Oh,
care.
wow.
So I'm just saying, man. But I mean, he could prove me wrong. If he proves me wrong, I'd just be like, oh, okay. I don't care. If he
Yeah.
proves me right, guess what's gonna happen? Oh, okay. Called it. I ain't gonna care. So I'm just saying, he looks like an F boy.
Wow.
That's I mean, that's all I
Wow.
gotta say, right? If
Yeah.
somebody looks like an F boy, usually they don't
Yeah.
last long. Yeah. Wasn't he propose? Didn't he propose to another
Oh,
female?
he had another female,
Yeah.
a woman,
So
yeah. And
and
he's over here.
he dropped her for her. So
Damn, that's true
yeah,
though.
yeah. So he does have a record. Don't get me wrong, she's hot, but shit, his first fiance, she looked like a faithful woman. They both look like they'll cheat on each other. So,
Wow.
anyways, how do we get here?
I don't know. He just went on a rant,
So,
like side tangents.
anyways, I got my feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Hey, Sammy, us F boys got to keep it real, right? Shit,
Jeez.
F boy recognize the F boy. That's all I gotta say, Sammy. I'm just hating on you because you got her. That was a twist.
Holy moly. Oh man. Killing me, Smalls.
That
Oh,
was an unexpected twist for you,
I know.
right?
I was like, wait a minute. What's going on here?
I gave you that slurpy 3000.
Oh man, no, we're gonna get censored,
What?
bro. We're a PG show, bro. Oh, PG-13 now.
I said F boy.
I know.
Where are we at PG? We're PG-13.
I know,
I
right? Like,
can't do no.
mommy, what's F boy?
I can't. If I watch Family Guy, man, I can't be no
Oh yeah.
goddamn. I watch Family Guy, man. You know that. So I almost said I could have said it. I don't care.
No.
Who's gonna fire me? I'm my own boss.
Yeah, that's true.
So, oh man,
Yeah.
what are we talking about? Anyways, but yeah, that being said, um, like if Edge goes to AEW, I'll be like, oh damn, this SOB
Cool.
actually did it. Cool, awesome.
Good for him,
I
yeah.
guess I'll watch you when I guess I'll order the next pay-per-view, or I guess I'll wait until you show up to Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't have the channel, so I can't watch you. So
Yeah.
but the thing is, if even if I did have the channel, would I watch it? That's the thing. Maybe I
Yeah.
would, maybe I wouldn't. I have no idea. Um, so but yeah, with like Impact, the only reason why I feel obviously that they don't got the money. Impact does not have the money to hire Edge. I just felt like they would just because Scott Demore, he's
Yeah.
Canadian. You know, those Canadian people stick together. So I figured, hey, but who knows? Who knows? But woo, Edge versus Josh Alexander.
That'll be fire.
Yeah.
Two
Edge versus
Canadians.
Moose.
A. Ooh, a moose? But he's not Canadian, but a moose.
Moose.
Wow.
Bully Ray. Alex
Ooh.
Shelley. Steve Macklin when he comes back healthy. Um, who else? Ooh, Brian Myers, So but yeah, for AEW, all I see is Edge facing MGF, Adam Cole. I wouldn't mind seeing him face Chris Jericho, but
Yeah.
it's not like a must. Christian Cage would be cool, definitely. Um, who else?
That's about it for me. Well, I told you Sting, but that's
Sting.
probably
Sting would be a nice one. Darlene Elvin.
no, not Dolly Urban, no.
Damn, man. Why are you hating
No.
on Darlene?
No, I don't hate him. It just I don't see that. That'd be kind of weird. Like he has to have a gimmick.
How
Either
would
he's
that
a
be?
legend.
How would that be weird?
No, I don't know. It seems like if you had 3 matches and that's it, Darley Abbott will not be in one of those three. I'm like, no.
Oh,
That
well,
guy's
yeah. If you're talking about only 3 matches, then yeah, I would not include him at all.
but right now it's all
I would
yeah.
say MGF, Adam Cole, John Moxley.
Yeah, right now it's just speculation, So you never know, he might show up on Raw. You never
Who
know.
knows?
Yeah.
Maybe. But all right, well, let's wrap this up. Ever take us home, baby.
All right, listeners and viewers, this is it for this episode. I'm Ever and this is Ian.
And we are out.
Bye guys.